net! Get the net! We're just a group of outdoorsmen with a hardcore passion, living and learning every chance we get. Welcome to the Stay True Outdoors podcast, where we talk hunting, fishing, and the outdoors. Hey guys, so this is episode number 4, and we're all sitting back together again today. It's nice to get back with you boys.
It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, it's been busy too.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into turkey hunting. This is going to be probably our recap. We might get maybe one more turkey episode out, but we're going to talk about our experiences this season so far, and yeah.
Yeah. Turkey season's all done now.
Yeah.
It was good. Ups and downs.
It was good for some of us.
Yeah, I didn't get mine, but I worked for it, so
Yeah, you put hours in.
put a lot of hours in. But
Yeah.
You learn something every time. So.
oh yeah,
You think you'd change anything up come next year? Going in, like, you're going to have the same permission, right?
yeah. I think I might put my tent out like 2 months ahead of time,
Yeah.
maybe.
Same spot, or you think you're going to rotate? Like,
It'll depend where they are. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
He was just a pain in the, you know what, this year.
Yeah.
So
did you end up seeing any more pressure on the woods side of other hunters?
no, I didn't see anyone else out, so that was good.
That's good.
But it's tricky to get into those properties, so it's
Shouldn't be a lot of people,
no.
but it happens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, but other than that, it was good. Seen a lot of birds and seen a lot of interactions, and
Yeah.
it was good. Good learning curve this year for me,
That's
for
it.
sure.
No, that's it. And you had that one big old Tom there still. And you had a couple other ones?
Yeah. There was 3 Jakes and the big Tom.
Nice.
So
Tricky guy.
yeah, he just didn't want to give me a shot.
Oh,
I tried a lot of different things, but we'll see.
that's it. It's
He might be there next year again, so
it's a chess match.
he's still there. So
Yeah, I've been doing a little like road scouting, and I'm seeing enough turkeys, and they're like flocking back up almost.
okay.
One
It was
field it
weird
was 19.
This week, I found.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of them in the morning in the fields together again.
yeah.
I was surprised. Maybe the heat. I don't know what made them.
I don't know. They're
I saw
obviously
some at the neighbors this week.
Okay.
All the toms fanned up and everything. So.
yeah. Some got to be on nests. Like they got to be.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure in the next couple of weeks we'll see pullets running around, but I haven't seen any yet. It'll be good. I think it was a pretty good year. They're still seeing enough hens and all that around. There's still a lot out there.
Oh yeah. Still lots. Like in my the family group that I was hunting, there was at least 3-4 hens, if not more.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
There's gonna be lots more next year too. So.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
It is good. Like seeing them around, some success this year myself, and Phil. It's nice to see he scratched that one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, first turkey this year, opening morning.
Yeah.
Got it done quick. I wanted to because more of a bear hunter personally. It was coming up, so I wanted to get my turkey before.
Well, you were
heading out.
saying like you weren't even gonna go out turkey hunting because bear coming up and work. And
Yeah.
what did you do
I went opening morning.
before work?
Yeah.
Got it done.
Yeah.
I got a little late to work there that one morning. Sorry, boss. I had to clean up a turkey. So.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to go as well as I planned it to, but it did.
Yeah.
Too good. So
Your scouting paid off.
yeah, the fucking 3-4 years of scouting. I don't know. Yeah, I finally got a shot on him. So
That was nice. It was.
yeah.
What was it? You were. I'm trying to think of the hunt because I seen the video.
Okay, yeah. Well, the hunt last year, I was busting the roost every time, and I knew it. So I backed up like 100 yards, and I didn't even have to put a tent up. There was a little hiding spot for me there. I set up the decoys, and I saw the tom in the tree right there. There's on that little video on the Stay True page.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You could see it. I'm looking at it at the like before shooting lights. It's in that tree. So I knew if he was coming down that tree to my decoy, it wasn't gonna take long.
Yep.
Took 10 minutes, 15 max after shooting light, have a shot. Kind of had to rush that shot a little bit because I was with my buddy Hunter, and we kind of made some noise. They were running off, so I had to take a shot. We were looking for that double, but didn't
Okay.
happen that morning. Still got one. They did it too good not to take one, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you went out patterning before, and
yeah.
you knew you were shooting good. So it paid off. You got your bird.
yeah. But he scared me a little bit because I looked at it afterwards and I shot a little high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still got the job done, but I could have shot a couple inches lower, and I had to look for him a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a ditch real close to where I shot him, and he made his way to the ditch before dying, so kind of scared me for a little bit, for 2
Yeah.
seconds, but
How far was he when you shot him?
I was at 20, 25 yards.
Nice.
But he was leaving, so, you know.
Yeah.
But how far did you set your decoys up from where you were sitting?
I thought it was farther than that, but 20 yards.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was leaving, so he was probably more 25 yards when I shot him.
But still, hey, it pays off. You shot your gun before, like repeatedly
Yeah.
you say, people go out and don't shoot, don't know their patterns.
And that morning, I knew where they were roosted, but I didn't think it was that close to me. I put up the decoys. I look up and I see him right there. I'm like, shit, he sees me right now. I don't know if he's still sleeping or whatever. It took a while for him to gobble, that first gobble. But I was scared I would have spooked him. But two more came in from the back. And when he saw the two other ones come into the decoys, he's like, I'm getting there first. Flew right down, right to the decoys.
Gave you a little show.
Oh, yeah. And we waited for the two other ones because I wanted my buddy Hunter to shoot at the same time as me.
Yep.
Get a double. We missed that opportunity. But he was able to go back out a couple days later. Same spot, but it played out differently. He might come in
Yeah.
sometime and talk about it, but he got it done shortly after, so
Should almost bring him in right now.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was my turkey season. Was pretty short and sweet, and then I started focusing on bear a little bit more, but
Yeah, you didn't go out after that.
no.
Well, no, we went out.
Oh yeah,
once.
actually that
Yeah, we
one
don't-
time we tried it out at my dad's,
Yeah.
and I got some learning to do there still.
Hey, I felt that was a big learning. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
That was a big learning one.
It's harder than we think it is too.
It is.
It's a
It's easy when everything lines up, but that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, and it's not like you and I both had boots on the ground before at your property to see. And no, like your neighbor ended up shooting one out of that flock, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. So judging after that hunt,
Yeah,
they wanted to go to that field.
yeah, more.
Yeah, but it was a learning experience, and there was birds around.
Yeah. But my mom still sees him once in a while,
Nice.
so
they'll probably still be around next year.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. This fall season, I usually see them more in the fall too. So,
Yeah.
fall season I might.
What is it? 2 weeks in the fall, I think we get.
I think so, yeah.
One's archery, one's gun, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with my crossbow.
Nice. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it
I wonder if it's the same time as deer too.
I think it is. I think it does cross.
Yeah. But I think on the previous podcast I talked about buying that thunder chicken hen.
Yep.
That's what I put out and worked like a charm twice because Hunter took my decoys out the second time too. Worked like a charm twice.
Those Flexstone Thunder chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're not that expensive, and they look great, man.
they do. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome to see you, and the video you put together, Zach, that was of Phil's hunt.
Pretty
Kind of
decent,
hear him talk about that morning. You can see the turkey.
Mhm.
You can see it in the video. It's now here and yeah.
Yeah.
We could maybe like
You could see the excitement
put the link
too.
under the podcast, maybe. If
Oh
you
yeah.
guys want that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's possible.
If you guys didn't see it yet, you can just check out our page, and it shouldn't be too far on the
No.
page either.
No.
Yeah. So my turkey almost 9-inch beard.
Nice.
For our first turkey, I'm pretty satisfied. And the fan wasn't too pretty though, cause it was raining for 3 days previously. The fan was all bunched up. The feathers were stuck together, and wasn't the nicest photo, nicest fan, but I loved every moment
Yeah.
of it. So
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
the meat's great too.
The meat is really good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different. The
Yeah,
meat.
but we air fried some,
Okay.
and that was great too. Quick and easy. Real good. Real good.
Yeah.
Have you thrown any on the smoker yet?
Not yet. I gotta go buy some charcoal.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, and we've had some success. I ended up getting one out on an opener.
Yeah.
You shot yours. Laying in bed, going to work, eh? And hear phone's ringing.
At 6:30.
Yeah, all happy. I'm like, oh, good for you. And then I went out and I got one at 6 at evening. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. You guys, everyone did good this year too.
Yeah.
Ryan, Jared.
Yeah. My old man got
Jared
his
got
first.
it done too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Good for him.
Ryan's gonna have to. We'll have to try and get Ryan on to talk about that experience, because
Yeah.
he talked about it to me last weekend, and
Pretty pumped about it.
yeah, and it's a cool story too, how Jared got all that
Okay.
experience. And
Yeah.
Sharp.
No, it worked out. It was good.
So talk about your afternoon hunt.
I kind of, again, scouting, patterning. I knew where they wanted to be and where they come into the field, most part. And it's a good access point. So I went down on a fence row of a field edge, and at the end of a ditch, kind of a T where trail came into the field. I set up along the fence and a little brush. Honestly, like a cedar fence post, it's not very wide, and I'm not very thin, but I hid pretty well. Like it wasn't the best, but I set out my decoys at 25 yards,
okay.
and yeah, went out, did a couple calls, no reactions. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy it. And eventually I hear something, and sure enough, 2 hens come out 5-10 yards away from me, and I was kind of a little concerned, but stayed calm. They just walked by, played around, went out 60 yards, came back. For about an hour I was seeing them. Then I seen them walk a little further to the south. I was okay, they're still probably in the field, but I can't see them. So I want to call because I heard a gobbler in the backwoods, but I don't want to bust the hens or...
Yeah.
So I just kind of played it, and then I say, I hear something. I'm like, what is this? And I look out of the corner of my eye, kind of turn my head a bit. There's this redhead 15 yards in behind me in the bush. I'm like,
Jeez.
I thought he was going to bust me just because, like, that little movement. He worked off, and I said, oh, that was probably my, like, opportunity. He came quiet, and it wasn't the same gobbler because I was still hearing that one periodically further in the bush. And next thing you know, I hear it just spitting and drumming. About, like, 20 minutes later, coming down that trail right into the field, spitting and drumming, comes up to the decoys, and he's looking at it, circling it. It was awesome to see, and he was in full strut once I seen him. Never got out until he got like 2 yards away from the decoys, had his head up. I'm like, all right, I'm taking him.
Oh yeah. Good.
Yeah. I guess 25-yard shot. It was awesome. I was so pumped. Just sat there and I was like, yeah. Yeah. Not the biggest turkey I shot, but he did it awesome, and I got the meat in the freezer, and we're going to do some air fry. Cassie's looking forward to it.
Yeah, good.
Oh, that'll be good.
Yeah.
It was a decent turkey too.
Yeah. And I don't know. It was like a 6-inch beard, but he acted big. He played big. That spitting and drumming coming in. So, and
playing with the big boys now.
Yeah, it was a pretty good flock in that area.
Yeah.
And they split up, but between myself, Jared, and my dad, we all got it on that same property.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys worked that field pretty good then.
Yeah, but I got mine on opener.
Yeah.
Then no one else hunted. Like,
for a while.
Yeah. I forget when my dad shot his. Oh, it was when I was in Algonquin, when I was doing my backcountry trip.
Okay.
When I came out, Ryan shot his the Saturday morning. My dad shot his Saturday night.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
that's
So-
pretty good.
Yeah.
Or I thought your dad was first, but maybe not.
It
Doesn't matter.
Maybe not. I might be wrong. Ryan, when he tells the story, because he was there with my dad for the hunt.
Okay.
So, yeah, it'll be awesome to hear Ryan's stories because Ryan was there for those 3 birds, and Ryan's very experienced.
Yeah.
But yeah, just we didn't feel like too much pressure on that flock, and they kind of came in and out, and it was, yeah, my dad's bird and Jared's bird, I think, was 24 pounds.
Yeah, that's what Ryan was saying. Like,
Yeah.
it was huge.
Yeah,
Like, big bird.
it is. Like, I was still happy with my 18 and a half.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's
That much of a difference, eh?
that much of a difference.
Holy shit.
You know,
Yeah.
the other
I
years,
should
like,
have weighed mine. I didn't.
yeah, but judging by the beard size and everything, you're probably in that 20-pound mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
As well, what did my second turkey this year, we measured, it was 9-inch beard.
Oh yeah.
And it was 19 pounds.
Okay.
So still kind of
Okay.
smaller, like,
I'll be around that size too then.
yeah.
Something like that.
But hey, I'm happy that meat, like you think, like this year on my second bird, when I was cleaning them up, I quartered the thighs out and the drums and froze them separately. Like, you get a turkey thigh, that's a good chunk of meat. I'm just take the 2 thighs, season them up, smoke them, and like, I think it's gonna be a good meal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's just one meal.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even touch the breast.
yeah.
I love the breast.
And like I was surprised. I'm used to cleaning up geese.
Yeah.
I was looking for those breasts on the turkey, man. It took me 5-10 minutes to see. Oh, okay, this is where I gotta start.
It's a different processing.
That bone, I forget how it's called.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I wasn't sure if in my head that's too low. Breasts don't start there. Yeah, that's where the breasts start, right at that bone, at the bottom chest.
Yeah, so they puff out the top or whatever. It's pretty-
So then I realized, yeah, I shot way too high because you see it after you clean it. They got nothing up here.
Nope.
Like, you got room to shoot. You can shoot at their necks and you'll be fine.
Mhm.
The bear podcast is going to be another episode, but I sighted in again before going out, and the results came because I was confident in
Yeah.
whatever I shot. Yes.
You and some fellow like Jake went patterning with you.
Not that time. I went by myself. Jake went afterwards.
Nice.
I was hunting a day before him. So
You know that, like, you brought up the bear. That's another podcast, but it helps
No,
patterning.
just
whatever.
to say, the patterning is key.
Yeah.
I love being confident behind my gun.
And like this time of year when there's not much open, it's
Mhm.
a good time to do it too.
Yep.
You're bored on the weekend, well, try and find a place maybe, and you can have some fun at the same time and
Yeah.
get more confident with your guns and your shot.
Anyway, you filled out 2 tags, right, this year?
Yes.
You kind of said it already, but
The second one, like I explained the first one. The second one I got back at the farm, and that one I got in the morning. That one I got at 6.
Okay.
And
you got to shout out your wife here. She told you, eh?
yeah, to be true, if it wasn't for Cassidy, I wasn't going turkey hunting, because I was planning my big Algonquin trip. I busted up my finger. I was like, you know what, make a shorter trip. Still got into the park, had some awesome fishing,
Yeah.
and great time. Come back out, and Cassie's texted me, and like, we got like a 5-hour drive back home. And she's like, my texts are coming back in, and it's like, turkeys are here. Turkeys are back here. Dad's seeing turkeys. And like, so I'm just like, oh. And I'm like, you know what? I got things to do. I got out, thankfully. I'm like very thankful I got out on opener and got one.
Yeah.
Time wise, it's restriction. And she gave me like the green light. I'm like, all right, I'm going to take that. And it worked out.
Yeah, made it count.
Yeah. And I honestly thought he was going to get away. Yeah. I get out there, set up. I had my idea. Like, seen him the night before, and I seen him with a hen. I said, okay, they're gonna watch them walk away from that area, but that's where I want to set up. It's a good big maple tree, good cover for me. And I get out there and I was like, no, it's too exposed, so I backed up like 7-8 yards into a little smaller cluster of maples in the field edge, and kind of restricted me at one point because I'm sure that tom came out in the field, but I couldn't see him because of that big tree.
Okay.
So morning comes, and about 5:20 starts gobbling. Okay, and I hear him on the roost, and he's further in the woods on the other side of the creek, I think. And now with a little more experience, I was like hearing him turn, because you think there's like maybe another bird or so, but he's on the roost turning. So I was like, okay, played it. And then I felt like he got down, so then I tried to shoot a couple calls on him, and he responded a little bit. Then I sounded like he was moving on the ground, and then I heard a hen. So right when I heard that hen, I just on my friction call, I got on it, and I started getting the hen worked up, which got right away, the gobbler got worked up. And that's where I thought he came into the field, but that big tree, I couldn't see him. He was still probably like 100 yards away. Next you know, hear something almost from behind me, like 5-10 minutes later. Next you know, and my gut's telling me he's behind me, but my mind's like, no, no, it can't be true. And I don't think there's more than one out here in this field. It was just the two of them. So I pick up the call, and I just do like a cluck and purr. Next you know, just hits the gobble, and he's like real 50 close. Yards behind me, and I was expecting him to come from a whole different direction. So I'm just sitting there with the gun ready, like this way, and as soon as I hit the call, I had to make that just judgment call, drop the call, and swing that gun right away, because my decoys were the way he was coming in. I was on the corner of a field edge, and he was going to hit my decoys, and I was totally exposed. I had some thick brush, but I swung, and I couldn't lift the gun up fully to my shoulder because of the brush. And as soon as I turned, he was there. He was like 20 yards on me. God. But he didn't see me, and he was locked on the decoys, came right in, and I just waited for the opportunity for him to turn his ass to me. Then I moved the gun, but right away, as that little movement, he heard it and just reacted, and it was nervous, looked at me, moved away from the decoys, and I was like, okay, he calmed down for a sec. This is my opportunity, heads up, shot, completely missed. Completely missed. And then he like stumbles for a sec, goes like away, and he's nervous, but he's kind of still doesn't know what the
fuck happened.
So, and I knew I completely missed him. I thought I smoked my decoys. Later on, I look at him, no. Shoot again, miss. And he backed out, like he was like 15 yards probably the first shot. Then he pushed out to like that 20 mark.
Okay.
Third shot,
so he still stayed in the field.
He didn't go.
2 shots?
No, he didn't go. Pushed back out to like that 25-yard mark, and I had my third shot, dropped him. But all before this, like the week of, I was like, I want a single shot turkey gun. After that, you know what happened? It was my barrel, like I had a thick branch right in front of and I blew that branch. My first 2 shots blew it, and I could see it. I have a video. I was like, my whole pattern just got chewed up. Like when I
right off the barrel.
Yeah, you were there when I cleaned the bird up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hit any breast, nothing. No leg. Like it was complete miss. Which I'm glad I missed the turkey and I didn't wound it go away. But I was like, I was frustrated.
Yeah. A little scared.
Yeah, but he did it so well. Like he was spitting and drumming, but like when that's what saved me. One, it was just the hen and him. And if the hen was out in the field, I would have probably not been able to do my movements. She would have busted me. And he was so focused on that spitting and drumming coming in onto the decoys. He wasn't really that concerned about a little movement because he honestly probably thought it was the hen coming through the woods.
Yeah. Like he was focused on the decoys.
Yeah.
If he heard noise, he might have thought it was.
But then when he got real close and he heard that barrel on a branch, he did not like that. But he still didn't spook that much. I thought he would have went right out.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty good that you got 3 shots out too.
Very lucky. And
shooting the semi, right?
Yep, shooting the semi. I actually won that gun through the Canadian Wild Turkey Federation.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's put some turkeys down. Very thankful of that. What?
Takes more than one shot, but it works.
It does. It does.
I'm kidding.
No, that's it's. I made a quick reaction and I had branches in my way, and it wasn't a fire shot. He was super close, but it chewed up that pattern.
Yeah.
But hey, and honestly, the week before, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, Cabela's has a turkey gun on sale. It's a single shot. It's got a rail on it. You could add a scope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's pretty cool. And it was like on sale for $200 or $250.
Oh, that's not too bad either.
Changeable chokes at the end. And I said, that's pretty cool. But I'm like, I'm not going to spend the money on this guy. And like, it'd be cool, but I got this one, and I just like being calm, quiet. Cause like when we were in the bush at your place, Phil, you're like, the woods are quiet and you go to load your guns up. It's like, that's unnatural noise.
I'm pumped, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Even the semis, when you hit that latch,
You can't let it go too slow because it might not click in.
engage.
So you got to kind of let it go hard enough to lock. But that's where that single, it's a little quieter, I feel. But no, I'll be shooting the semi for years to come.
just for precautions.
Yeah, just for precautions.
Oh, you never know when you have branches in your face or stuff like that either.
No.
Like,
And learning a little more now too, is I wasn't expecting at all, but I like to keep some cover. I would have cleared a little lane. I carry like a folding saw in my vest, just clean it off, but I was not expecting. I had a nice clear shot, like a good view in the front of me.
In front of you, yeah.
Yeah. And I had
Hoping he comes through. It
yeah.
always happens like that, eh?
Yep.
The window's ready, he comes at the back of you or something.
yeah.
But hey, you do what you can. You made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Frig, yeah. You
Yeah.
got two. That's pretty good. That's awesome.
Thanks. I'm pretty happy. I feel like my turkey season was cut short just from that because I didn't do many hunts,
Mm-hmm.
but I learned some, and
How many hunts?
I think I did one at the farm on opener. I seen him.
You did 3, 4?
I did only 4 hunts.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. 2 turkeys, 4 hunts. You're doing something right.
Yeah.
Only did the 2 hunts on the farm, and normally I hunt there more often, but
No time.
I didn't have time.
Yeah.
And they weren't there as much as last years, which kind of spooked me.
They came out later, I guess.
Yeah, like when you guys were there over at our house, the first night we seen them on that field across from us.
Yeah.
And I said that was a good sign. And then really after that, they didn't come around. They must have moved on to another bush, but they were back. And still seeing hens around and some other toms, which is good.
That's good. Maybe they move beginning of the season and then come back to settle down
Yeah.
towards the end a bit. Yeah.
You know, like some people will say, you got to scout more than you hunt. You'll have more successful hunts if you're scouting more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally true.
Yeah,
It's-
I really believe it too.
Yeah. It's hard though. Like there'll be days it's like, you know, it's just awesome to be out hunting. So
yeah.
you put the time in or just go and enjoy it. And it's hard. Everyone's busy. Like not everyone can get out scouting.
Yeah, no, it's hard to scout every day and keep a tight scouting pattern going too. Like,
Yeah.
so many things going around, and especially if you're working all day too. Like,
Yeah.
it's a grind almost.
Hmm.
You gotta like it though.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's worth it too, because the more you scout, the more successful you're gonna be in the end too.
Yeah. Other than that, what do you guys want to kind of discuss before we shut her down?
Turkey hunting might seem easy and all that, but even if you weren't successful, like, don't give up. Like, it happens. Like, there's more to learn. Birds are birds too. Like, they all have it's like goose hunting, and you show up with the textbook plan because you scouted and they don't do what you want. Well, you know, you gotta try different things, and even if you tried everything and it still didn't work, well, don't give up and keep at her. Next year's another season, and you have all this knowledge that you learned this year too.
Yeah. I had a friend of mine. He just got his hunting license this year. And he only has a compound bow. He bought a compound bow and he learned to shoot. And he wanted to get into turkey hunting. So where he lives on the country, and his neighboring farmer, he got permission on the farm. he like he said, he explained it'd be awesome to hear his story, yourselves. But Calvin, he shot a nice bird. I think it was like 9-inch beard or something, like a 20-pound bird. His first bird with the compound bow.
Wow.
It was an experience. It was like similar to yours, where he had that like I like missed, like,
yeah.
but he got him, and like he wasn't where he shot him, but he was just a little further, and yeah. So, but he had that experience, and then that was opener, and he said he had a bunch of birds come in, like nice strutters, and there was bigger birds, but it just didn't work out. This was the one, I think, and then he went from that to experience more, like, birds aren't the same. They're not coming in. They're doing this to the call, and they're doing that. So he was talking to me out through this first season. It was pretty sweet to hear his experience, and especially being a bow hunter now. Like,
Yeah.
that he's not going out with a shotgun. He's first, and he did a beautiful mount with it too. Really nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's awesome that his first turkey was with a bow too.
Yeah. I just really like shooting the compound bow. It's a fun thing.
Yeah.
Archery is nice.
It's a thrill too.
You were saying there's a local 3D shooting
I'm
range.
pretty sure.
You got to find that out, because I would love to go.
Yeah.
I heard it's like a golf course, but you're shooting at decoys
That'd be awesome.
from different ranges, different spots, different angles, and wherever you hit makes your score.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah. It'd be fun.
It would be.
Have to buy a bow first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It is very nice. Like, that's he even kept the arrow tip.
Wow.
Did it really nice. His uncle or a relative made the plaque for him out of the wood.
Okay.
Yeah. And a nice bird, nice fan, how it worked out.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
actually pulled every fan out individually, like the feathers.
And you put him back.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy cow.
Very meticulous, which was awesome to hear.
Yeah.
I was like, I told him, I said, I don't have
You can
that.
appreciate it more a little
Yeah.
bit.
I clean my fans different, and I can appreciate that. Really nice, well done fan.
That's like those people that put them in the picture frames too.
Yep.
There.
That's pretty cool to see.
It's a lot of hours of work too. You know.
Yeah, it's different, but I can appreciate that. I don't have the meticulous to go through that to make that photo frame, but seeing that
I'll
one
put
you
it
sent
this
me,
way, I don't have the patience.
yeah, the patience too. Like,
I have it. It's just I don't have the time.
yeah,
Like.
and to me, it's the one as well. Like, I just like seeing my simple turkey fan with my beard, and my dad, the last couple of plaques, he's made himself. He got into woodworking and just wanted to start making projects, and makes me plaques. I'm like,
Why not?
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So-
bonus.
His first plaque, it was on my Tom I got with Ryan. It was the only bird I've ever shot out of a ground blind.
Okay.
And to this day, Ryan, I still don't think Ryan has shot a turkey out of a ground blind.
No.
I've shot one, and it was a couple years ago, opener, afternoon hunt. We're set up in the ground blind, and it came in, and just the way it was at, I was on the left side of the ground blind, Ryan was on the right. He had to lean way back, like basically like sit down, and I like stood up and went kind of where he was, and I got the shot off. It was sweet.
That's
And-
awesome.
But yeah.
You got it done.
Yeah.
Got
And
it.
it's just to show that it doesn't always work in a ground blind either.
It was nice to be in the ground blind, because, oh my goodness, the seat was comfortable. I had a like actual comfortable seat in the ground blind, not like you're sitting up against a tree and there's
Yeah.
a root in your back. Like when we did the hunt at your dad's, like you sit down and it's like, okay, I found a comfortable spot. A couple minutes in, you're like, that root's not feeling good in that spot.
Yeah, that was me this year when I changed my game plan and I moved over to him. Couldn't stand it. Like trying not to move, uncomfortable, and
Yeah.
but I had to do it to try to get him. Like, you know, sometimes the ground blind doesn't work. Because when I started with Jake, we started out of the ground blind. So
And it worked back to back the same day.
yeah, it was
So full confidence for sure, but
one hit wonders, yeah. But there's a lot more to it too.
Those birds were really ready for that. Those
Oh, yeah.
decoys, they came in, eh?
They came right in. But look at this year, they just walk right through them. So could be the same flock that are getting used to those decoys not moving and not doing anything either. Like
They're smart birds. Like
even the hen was getting puffed up too. Like she
Yeah.
was trying to show my decoy that she was there. Like, hey, look at me. I'm cleaning myself. I'm trying to look pretty for you, you know?
Like Ryan and I, we're almost 200 yards away from a turkey, and Ryan's on the calling. I have binos up. The Tom's looking at us, and he's almost 200 yards away. He's looking like he's strutting, but he's not coming over. He looks right at us. Like it almost feels like he's looking in your soul. He doesn't see a decoy. He doesn't see a live bird.
You. He's looking through you.
He's looking through you. And then we're not... That scenario now, if we would have made scratching noises in the brush, because I was not... Like, Ryan had the... Like, he was going to shoot that bird. So if I tried to do more scratching noises, that Tom might have heard it from that distance.
Less
and with
worried.
the calling and less worried. He can't see that turkey, but it sounds like a turkey. It's got the calling, and it's got, like, it's scratching, looking for food, you know?
And it heard a noise, but then it heard the scratching. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
But just that turkey locking on at that distance of that calling is there. It was a quiet morning. Like I'm looking out the window right now when we're recording this, and we're at high winds.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The distance, if this was today and we were at turkey hunt, probably wouldn't have heard that call.
No.
That's that's hunting.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
one thing I want to say too
Yeah.
is, you know, that hunt we did at my dad's.
Yeah.
Next time, I kind of want to move more. I want to do it again. Maybe same approach, not far in as much in the woods, and I might move. If I hear those gobbles that we heard, whatever, I might move closer to him a little bit. Then I might try and back off, just to say like, "Hey, I was here. I was close to you." I said, "You're not enough for me. I left." That might just pull him in. Like I watch videos all day, like you see. A lot of guys, they get closer. Oh, he's not coming close enough. Back up 50 yards.
Yep.
Do a little call again. Oh, next thing you know, he's coming towards you.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know the routine that much on my dad's. So, that's something I want to try.
It's if we can figure out, like, yeah, how they're going and set up close enough to where you think they are going to be roosting, but not too close.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not wanting to pull in, like, that's it. If the morning that we went out, I look at how we could have gotten a turkey. Like, how could we get you that turkey, one of those turkeys?
It's thick. Like, he heard us, but you couldn't see us, man.
I'm trying to, like, ever since that hunt, I was just trying to figure out what I did wrong. Like, you know, and, like, there's...
But I put on my flashlight a couple times.
I think got too excited being the first turkey hunt together.
No, but I'm trying to find a spot for us to sit and shit, and
yeah.
I can't see.
But I feel...
I need a better game plan for sure.
Yeah. But I feel like the calling should have waited longer. I shouldn't have called got excited here in the gobblers because we recorded at 5:19, I think it was, the first gobble when we hunted together. I think it was just after.
Okay.
So...
There was a second one.
Yes.
Probably two families then.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But the ones you guys saw at that deer stand, you and Jake went last year,
Yeah.
where you guys saw them,
Yeah.
there was those guys there. The other guys that are chilling at the road almost.
So they were like going at it back and forth.
And we were sitting between them. Waited a bit. Didn't hear them for a while. Then that one almost sounded in my mom's backyard.
All right. Well, we'll probably finish the episode off. We'll get into more about bear hunting and fishing a bit more, maybe the next one.
Yeah, and turkey hunting, we still hopefully get Ryan on to hear some stories.
Yeah.
That would be a awesome
yeah,
topic.
that would be nice to get.
And I'd like to hear Hunter's story. Get him on and
Jared also. So
yeah.
might have a couple more turkey stories
Yep.
for you guys.
Yeah. We should be able to pull out another turkey episode for sure.
Well, that's it. Like some of the friends have gotten into birds too. Like have some story. I would love if we can call up Calvin and have him explain his turkey story with his bow, that'd be cool. He's a new hunter. It's awesome to hear. And your friend Steph, she got a turkey, or did Steph and Steph get a turkey each?
Steph got 2 turkeys, actually.
Okay.
She had to work a bit harder for her second one, but she got it done.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's sweet.
It almost feels better when you got to work for it. Man.
It does.
Yeah. You work for your results.
Yep.
All right. So, thanks for listening, guys. This is episode number 4. So, we're going to try and keep them coming out slowly but surely. We're all busy and trying to do what we can. So,
Yeah. Stay true to Stay True Outdoors. Have a good one, guys.
yeah.
Ciao for now.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, we're on all that good stuff. So if you want to support us and keep things rolling, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoy.